Wow, so Barber of Seville is about this guy who's in love with this girl, and I, the barber, am trying to help the guy get with the girl, but there's a guy, the evil guy, who stops the Count from getting the girl, but in the end, it all ends up being fine, and they fall in love.
Okay, so Rosina is a ward of Bartolo. Bartolo wants to marry Rosina for her fortune. Rosina's in love with Lindoro. Figaro is helping Lindoro, who's actually the Count, win Rosina, so Lindoro disguises himself as a soldier and a drunkard and then a music teacher, and eventually Rosina and Lindoro run off together after the thunderstorm and get married.
There's a young girl, she falls in love with the Count. Her ward, or her, oh gosh, what's his, this old guy who she's staying with won't let her go, and she and the Count have to find a way to get together, and in the end they do.
Okay, so the opera is Barber of Seville, and really I think it is about Fiorello, my character. It starts with him, and I think that it's really about his conflict throughout that show. And then even after he leaves, everyone's thinking, where did he go, and what has he been up to?
So there's this maid named Berta who's in love with Bartolo, who's in love with Rosina, who's in love with the Count, and the Count is in love with Rosina, and then there's a guy named Figaro who sings a lot, and a guy named Basilio who, I'm not sure what he does, we're still finding that out.
Well, can the conniving and wily brain of Figaro come up with a good plan to foil Dr. Bartolo's attempts to marry his ward Rosina, and allow Rosina to marry the man of her dreams, Count Almaviva?
The Count falls in love with Rosina and has to free her from the clutches of Bartolo, and can only do it with Figaro's help.
Yeah.
And gets the girl in the end. The end.
So a fancy dude falls in love with this girl, but he's not supposed to be in love with this girl, and she's the ward of another guy, and then he pretends to be someone else to get her, and then all this drama ensues, and gossip happens, and then love conquers in the end.
Count Almaviva falls in love with Rosina, but doesn't want her to know that he's a count, so he disguises himself in various ways and tries to get access to her house. Rosina's father, Bartolo, tries to keep him out. It's a farce. That's the whole plot.